Cut down on, to reduce the amount of something. She cut down on caffeine to improve her sleep. The city aims to cut down on plastic waste. I'm trying to cut down on screen time. Cut down on, to reduce the amount of something. Cut in, to interrupt, to enter a conversation, line abruptly. He cut in with a question during my presentation. A car cut in front of us, causing a near accident. She cut in on the dancers to join her friend. Cut in, to interrupt, to enter a conversation, line abruptly. Cut off, to disconnect, to stop supply, to isolate. The storm cut off power to the entire neighborhood. He cut off contact with his toxic relatives. The speaker was cut off mid-sentence by technical issues. Cut off, to disconnect, to stop supply, to isolate. Cut over, to switch to a new system or process. We'll cut over to the updated software tonight. The team cut over to renewable energy sources last year. The broadcast cut over to breaking news abruptly. Cut over, to switch to a new system or process. Deal out, to distribute, often cards or punishments. The judge dealt out harsh sentences to the offenders. She dealt out cards to the players at the table. The teacher dealt out assignments randomly. Deal out, to distribute, often cards or punishments. Deal with, to handle or manage a situation, person. I'll deal with the customer complaints this afternoon. She's good at dealing with stressful situations. This chapter deals with climate change policies. Deal with, to handle or manage a situation, person. Dial back, to reduce intensity or scale. They dialed back the marketing campaign due to budget cuts. He needs to dial back his criticism, it's demoralizing. Let's dial back the aggression in negotiations. Dial back, to reduce intensity or scale. Dial in, to join remotely, to perform with minimal effort. I'll dial in to the meeting from my home office. He's just dialing in his performance these days. Participants can dial in using the provided link. Dial in, to join remotely, to perform with minimal effort. Dip into, to use resources sparingly, to briefly engage. I had to dip into my savings to cover the car repair. She dipped into the book but didn't finish it. Let's dip into the emergency fund as a last resort. Dip into, to use resources sparingly, to briefly engage. Drag on, to continue tediously or excessively. The meeting dragged on for 3 hours without progress. The legal battle has dragged on for years. His stories always drag on with unnecessary details. Drag on, to continue tediously or excessively. Draw down, to reduce resources or amounts. The army drew down its troops after the ceasefire. We need to draw down inventory before the new shipment arrives. The fund has drawn down by 40% this quarter. Draw down, to reduce resources or amounts.